hours are the hours nobody claims, the 2 and 3 and 4 a.m. unnamed by any particular purpose or the need of any other person, the untamed. Hours of the dark that belong to no one, until insomnia delivers you to them, and you find yourself in the small hours, with the silence and the dark at the hem of the sleeping world. The small hours have their own particular gift. The small hours are the world's least populated. The small hours give the insomniac the lift of the most private and the least curated hours of any given day. The small hours, I'm awake inside them. The small hours, I've decided to ride them rather than to fight the not sleeping. The small hours, the particular keeping of the night in the company of the dark. The small hours, the particular spark. Small hours. I've written the best things in the small hours, and solved the things the daytime couldn't crack, and watched the dark become the almost morning, and felt the particular getting back of the sleep when it finally returns at 5, just before the alarm at 6. And the small hours are the strangest bonus of the sleepless night, the particular mix of the tired and the alive. The small hours have their own particular gift. The small hours are the world's least populated. The small hours give the insomniac the lift of the most private and the least curated hours of any given day. The small hours, I'm awake inside them. The small hours, I've decided to ride them rather than to fight the not sleeping. The small hours, the particular keeping of the night in the company of the dark. The small hours, the particular spark of the thought that only comes at 3. The small hours tonight, they belong to me. And the quiet small hours, find the gift in the small hours. Find the thing that only the dark gives. Find the gift in the small hours. The insomniac knows where the secret lives, where it lives. The small hours, I'm awake inside them. The small hours, I've decided to ride them rather than to fight the not sleeping. The small hours, the particular keeping of the night in the company of the dark. Small hours, the particular spark The good morning is not always the obvious one. Sometimes the good morning is the hard one. The good morning where the getting up required more than the usual, and the tired was the whole starting position. And the good morning came despite the tired. And the particularly good morning is the one that arrived from the most mired beginning. The good morning is the choice as much as gift. The good morning is the particular lift of the deciding that today will be the good. The good morning is the understood intention before the day is spoken. Good morning to the day ahead of me. Good morning to whatever it will be. Good morning to the coffee and the light. Good morning after whatever kind of night it was. The good morning says I'm here. Good morning, the particular clear intention of the person at the start. Good morning is the opening of the heart to whatever comes. Good morning. I started saying good morning to the mirror, which sounds like the kind of thing that books about wellness say to do. And I was skeptical, but found the mirror and the morning looks different when you greet it with the intention of the good. In the morning greets you back in the particular way that things you greet with intention always seem to lack the ordinary resistance. The good morning is the choice as much as gift. The good morning is the particular lift of the deciding that today will be the good. The good morning is the understood intention before the day is spoken. Good morning to the day ahead of me. Good morning to whatever it will be. Good morning to the coffee and the light. Good morning after whatever kind of night it was. The good morning says I'm here. Good morning, the particular clear intention of the person at the start. Good morning is the opening of the heart to whatever comes. Good morning. Say good morning like you mean it. Say it to the day before the day says anything to you about itself. Say good morning and lead the way. Lead the way. Good morning to the day ahead of me. Morning. Good morning to whatever it will be. Morning. Good morning to the coffee and the light. Good morning after whatever kind of night it was. The good morning says I'm here. Good morning, the particular clear intention of the person at the start. Good morning is the opening of the heart to whatever comes. Good morning. Good morning. The walk back is never the same walk as the walk that was in the morning. The person walking back is carrying the day and its particular adorning of experience in the walk-back processes, what the walk there couldn't know yet. And the same street looks different in the direction of the home and the not going yet, to wherever the morning was going. The walk back is the integration. The walk back is the day becoming memory. The walk back is the slow translation of the experienced into the summary of who the day has made you. The walk back, I'm already home in some ways. The walk back through the particular haze of the late afternoon becoming evening. The walk back, the particular believing that the day is done and the home is near. The walk back, the most sincere version of the person at the end. The walk back around the particular bend of the familiar. Walk back. The walk back gave me back the afternoon, piece by piece in the moving through the particular streets and the particular thinking of the day, assembled in the view of the retrospect that walk improvising. By the time the key was in the door, I had made the day into the story of the day and understood it more than I had at the time. The walk back is the integration. The walk back is the day becoming memory. The walk back is the slow translation of the experienced into the summary of who the day has late spring evening is the peak of it, the apex of the year's most generous season, when the light lasts until 9 and the warmth has none of the summer's particular reason to become the heat that exhausts you. And the late spring evening is the gift of the temperature exactly right, and the light that gives the world its lift into the most beautiful. The late spring evening is the everything. The late spring evening is the year at its best. The late spring evening is the offering of the world before the summer's test of the too much heat. Late spring evening, I'm sitting outside. Late spring evening, the particular pride of the garden in its late spring best. Late spring evening, I'm not dressed for anything more formal than sitting. Late spring evening, the particular fitting of the temperature against the skin at 8. Late spring evening, this is what I waited all year for. Late spring evening. We ate outside at 8:15, and the light was still the gold of the late spring. And the neighbors were also outside eating, and the particular sound of the everything living its outdoor late spring evening life came over the fence in the comfortable way of the shared season. And the late spring evening was the best communal particular day of the year. The late spring evening is the everything. The late spring evening is the year at its best. The late spring evening is the offering of the world before the summer's test of the too much heat. Late spring evening, I'm sitting outside. Late spring evening, the particular pride of the garden in its late spring best. Late spring evening, I'm not dressed for anything more formal than the sitting. Late spring evening, the particular fitting of the temperature against the skin at 8. Late spring evening, this is what I waited all year for. Late spring evening. Go outside in the late spring evening. Go outside and stay as long as possible. Go outside in the late spring evening and find the perfect the season makes possible. Makes possible. Late spring evening, I'm sitting outside. Late spring evening, the particular pride of the garden in its late spring best. Late spring evening, I'm not dressed for anything more formal was an afternoon that didn't end the way the afternoon usually ends. It just kept going in a particular gold of the light that only late September sends through the trees at that angle in the park. And we sat in it, and the afternoon was generous with itself in a way that afternoons are rarely. And the moon was already visible at 6. The afternoon that didn't end was the gift. The afternoon that didn't end was the particular evidence that time can give the lift of the slower than the clock's curricular pace when it wants to. The afternoon that didn't end, I'm still there. The afternoon that didn't end, the air of it still in the memory of the skin. The afternoon that didn't end, I've been returning to it in the years since. The afternoon that didn't end, the events of it come back in the particular light of certain Septembers that get the light right on certain afternoons. Afternoon that didn't end. We didn't talk about anything important, and we didn't need to, because the afternoon was the whole conversation, and the silence was the particular fullness of a tune that the afternoon was playing for us. And the park and the light and the sitting were the everything that the afternoon offered. And the everything was the most fitting thing for that particular day. The afternoon that didn't end was the gift. The afternoon that didn't end was the particular evidence that time can give the lift of the slower than the clock's curricular pace when it wants to. The afternoon that didn't end, I'm still there. The afternoon that didn't end, the air of it still in the memory of the skin. The afternoon that didn't end, I've been returning to it in the years since. The afternoon that didn't end, the hints of it come back in the particular light of certain Septembers that get the light right on certain afternoons. Afternoon that didn't end. Find the afternoon that doesn't end. Find it to stay inside it while it lasts. Find the afternoon that doesn't end, and let it be the most beautiful of the past and the present simultaneously. The afternoon that didn't end, I'm still there. The afternoon that didn't end, the air of it still in the memory of the skin. The afternoon that didn't end, I've been returning to it in the years since. The afternoon that didn't end, the hints of it come back in a particular light of certain Septembers that get the light right on certain afternoons. Afternoon that didn't end. Didn't end.
The warm evening is the most forgiving of all the evenings in the calendar. The warm evening says the day is done, but the night has room for the particular continuation of the being outside. The warm evening doesn't ask you in. The warm evening has the particular particular gift of the temperature that lets you begin the evening outside without a coat. The warm evening is the particular invitation. The warm evening is the world saying stay. The warm evening is the extended occasion of the summer's most generous display of the welcome of the outdoors. The warm evening, I'm not going inside yet. The warm evening, the particular sunset is still happening and the air is right. The warm evening before the night cools and the inside becomes the answer. The warm evening, I'm going to answer the invitation of the warmth to stay. The warm evening, the last of the day, belongs outside. Warm evening. We stayed outside until the stars appeared, which was later than we usually would, and found that staying into the dark was the particular thing that understood what we needed from the evening. The warm evening and the arriving stars, and the particular conversation that belongs to the outdoors, and the scars of the day gone and the night begun. The warm evening is the particular invitation. The warm evening is the world saying stay. The warm evening is the extended occasion of the summer's most generous display of the welcome of the outdoors. The warm evening, I'm not going inside yet. The warm evening, the particular sunset is still happening and the air is right. The warm evening before the night cools and the inside becomes the answer. The warm evening, I'm going to answer the invitation of the warmth to stay. The warm evening, the last of the day, belongs outside. Warm evening. Stay in the warm evening. Stay outside as long as the warmth allows. Stay in the warm evening before the dark and cold reclaims the hours. Reclaims the warm evening. I'm not going inside yet. Warm evening. The particular sunset is still happening and the air is right. The warm evening before the night. Oh yeah. Cools and the inside. Cools and the inside becomes the answer. Warm evening. I'm going to answer the invitation of the warmth to stay. The warm evening, the last of the day, belongs outside. Warm evening. Warm evening. Warm evening.
unsung hero of this story is the one you don't immediately see, the one whose name is not on any plaque, whose contribution is the gravity that holds the whole thing in its orbit. Without the recognition or the stage, the unsung hero is the spine of everything, the most important person on the page. Nobody reads aloud. The unsung hero keeps the world from falling. The unsung hero doesn't need the call. The unsung hero answers without calling attention to the answering at all. The unsung hero, I see you now. The unsung hero, let me show you how much the singing of your story matters. The unsung hero, before everything shatters into gratitude, let me say it plain. The unsung hero, you deserve the rain of recognition that has never come. The unsung hero, this is the humble song of what you mean to all of us. Unsung hero. My mother was the unsung hero always, of everything our family built and had. And it took me longer than it should have to say it plainly to her, which is sad. In the particular way of the realization, too late or almost late, I got there and sat with her one Tuesday in the kitchen and told her what the unsung hero means there in our story. The unsung hero keeps the world from falling. The unsung hero doesn't need the call. The unsung hero answers without calling attention to the answering at all. The unsung hero, I see you now. The unsung hero, let me show you how much the singing of your story matters. The unsung hero, before everything shatters into gratitude, let me say it plain. The unsung hero, you deserve the rain of recognition that has never come. The unsung hero, this is the humble sum of what you mean to all of us. Unsung hero, sing the unsung hero in your life. Sing them before the silence. Sing the unsung hero of your life. Sing them with the particular defiance of those who know what matters, who know what matters. Unsung hero, I see you now. Let me show you how much the singing of your story matters. The unsung hero, before everything shatters into gratitude, let me say it plain. The unsung hero, you deserve the rain of recognition that has never come. The unsung hero, this is the humble song of what you mean to all of us. Unsung hero, unsung hero. Somewhere right now someone is listening to the same kind of song I'm listening to. And we don't know each other, and we never will, but we are sharing something true about the human need for the particular beauty of the music in the ordinary. And the song we share connects us across whatever is extraordinary about the distance between us. The song we share is the invisible thread. The song we share connects the separate rooms. The song we share is the thing that's said between the strangers in their private glooms and joys and ordinary Tuesdays. The song we share, you're listening to. The song we share, somewhere there's you and me and the particular song between us. The song we share, the music has seen us both through something separately together. The song we share through every kind of weather. Of the life, the ordinary and the heart. The song we share is the most beautiful card we give each other. Song we share. 300 songs have been the particular evidence of the ordinary life that all of us are living in the separate hours of the morning and the strife and the evening and the commute and the waking and the sleeping and the loving and the doubt. And all of us who've listened to the music have been sharing what the music is about, which is each other. The song we share is the invisible thread. The song we share connects the separate rooms. The song we share is the thing that's said between the strangers in their private glooms and joys and ordinary Tuesdays. The song we share, you're listening to. The song we share, somewhere there's you and me and the particular song between us. The song we share, the music has seen us both through something separately together. The song we share through every kind of weather. Of the life, the ordinary and the heart. The song we share is the most beautiful card we give each other. Song we share. Thank you for the listening. Thank you for the being here. Thank you for the particular bringing of yourself to every song this year. This year and every year. Every ordinary year. The song we share, you're listening to. The song we share, somewhere there's you and me and the particular song between us. The song we share, the music has seen us both through something separately together. The song we share through every kind of weather. Of the life, the ordinary and the heart. The song we share is the most beautiful card we give each other. Song we share. The daily miracle is that I woke up, which sounds like nothing but is everything. The particular return to consciousness from wherever the sleeping hours bring you back from. And the morning is the proof that the night allowed the waking once again. And I forget this on the ordinary mornings, but remember it on the particular when of the harder ones. The daily miracle is the waking. The daily miracle is the breathing in. The daily miracle is the taking of the day that starts where yesterday has been and goes somewhere new. The daily miracle of the morning. The daily miracle without warning. The day arrives and I'm here to receive it. The daily miracle, I believe it. More on some days than on others. The daily miracle discovers me each morning in the particular state. The daily miracle is never late, it just arrives. Daily miracle. I started saying thank you to the morning on the advice of no one in particular. Just the feeling that the morning deserves the particular gratitude of the cellular memory of having been not quite certain that the morning would arrive, and finding that it had, and the thank you is the most honest thing I've said alive in recent years. The daily miracle is the waking. The daily miracle is the breathing in. The daily miracle is the taking of the day that starts where yesterday has been and goes somewhere new. The daily miracle of the morning. The daily miracle without warning. The day arrives and I'm here to receive it. The daily miracle, I believe it. More on some days than on others. The daily miracle discovers me each morning in the particular state. The daily miracle is never late, it just arrives. Daily miracle. Say thank you to the morning. Say it before the day begins. Say thank you to the morning for showing up again and again and again. The daily miracle of the morning. The daily miracle without warning. The day arrives and I'm here to receive it. The daily miracle, I believe it. More on some days than on others. The daily miracle discovers me each morning in the particular state. The daily miracle is never late, it just arrives. Daily miracle. Daily miracle. Daily miracle. The foggy morning turns the familiar into something almost unrecognizable. The street I know becomes the particular street of the dreamlike and the permissible. Wonder of the not quite seeing clearly The foggy morning asks you to slow down and navigate by feeling more than sight, and gives the most familiar part of town the quality of somewhere new. The foggy morning is the most poetic of all the morning kinds the year provides. The foggy morning is the most aesthetic in its obscuring of the ordinary sides of everything. Foggy morning, the world is softer. Foggy morning, the world is kinder. When the edges blur and the shapes drift in. Foggy morning, under the thin curtain of the white and the gray. Foggy morning, the particular way the familiar becomes the mysterious. Foggy morning, nothing is serious when it's this beautiful. Foggy morning, I walked in the foggy morning slowly, because the fog asked for the slow, and found the walking in the fog was different from the clear morning's particular flow of confident direction and arrival. The foggy morning made the journey everything, and the destination secondary, and the fog gave back the joy of wandering through the known world. The foggy morning is the most poetic of all the morning kinds the year provides. The foggy morning is the most aesthetic in its obscuring of the ordinary sides of everything. Foggy morning, the world is softer. Foggy morning, the world is kinder. When the edges blur and the shapes drift in. Foggy morning, under the thin curtain of the white and the gray. Foggy morning, the particular way the familiar becomes the mysterious. Foggy morning, nothing is serious when it's this beautiful. Foggy morning, walk in the foggy morning slowly. Walk in the fog and find the hidden. Walk in the foggy morning holy, and discover what the clear is kept forbidden, kept from you. Foggy morning, the world is softer. Foggy morning, the world is kinder. When the edges blur and the shapes drift in. Foggy morning, under the thin curtain of the white and the gray. Foggy morning, the particular way the familiar becomes the mysterious. Foggy morning, nothing is serious when it's this beautiful. Foggy morning. Foggy morning. Foggy morning. The afternoon that healed me was a Tuesday. Nothing special in the calendar of it, just the particular afternoon in April, when the light in the air had the particular fit of what I needed without my knowing. And I sat outside the cafe with the cup, and something in the sitting in the afternoon started to fill what the months had emptied up of the ordinary good. The afternoon that healed me didn't announce itself. The afternoon that healed me was disguised. The afternoon that healed me took itself from the shelf of the ordinary and surprised me with the grace of the unremarkable. The afternoon that healed me, I remember it. The afternoon that healed me, every bit of the particular light and the temperature. Just sat and let the afternoon arrive, and let the warmth of the April do its work, and found by the end of it more alive than I had been in the months before it. And the healing was the particular fact of receiving what the afternoon was offering, without the holding back, without the act of resistance. Afternoon that healed me didn't announce itself. The afternoon that healed me was disguised. The afternoon that healed me took itself from the shelf of the ordinary and surprised me with the grace of the unremarkable.
The harbor holds the boats that have been out, and the boats that are preparing to go. And the harbor is the pause between the journeys, the particular in between of the slow and the fast, of the resting and the leaving, of the coming back and going out again. And the harbor is the most beautiful place, because it knows knows both the going and the when of the return. The harbour is the home between the homes. The harbour is the rest between the sailing. The harbour is the place the tired one comes to find the particular and unfailing welcome of the known. The harbour, I'm coming into you. The harbour, the familiar view of the particular town behind the boats. The harbour, the water and the ropes, and the sound of the coming into dock. The harbour, the unwinding of the clock, of the journey and the setting down. The harbour, the particular renown of arriving home. The harbour. Everyone needs a harbour of some kind, the place that receives you after the going, the person or the house or the particular bench by the water in the knowing that you can sit here and be received without the need for the explaining of where you've been or what it cost you. Just the harbour and the particular remaining in the welcome. The harbour is the home between the homes. The harbour is the rest between the sailing. The harbour is the place the tired one comes to find the particular and unfailing welcome of the known. The harbour, I'm coming into you. The harbour, the familiar view of the particular town behind the boats. The harbour, the water and the ropes, and the sound of the coming into dock. The harbour, the unwinding of the clock, of the journey and the setting down. The harbour, the particular renown of arriving home. The harbour, find your harbour, find it and return to it. Find the place that receives you as you are. Find your harbour, and when you need it, let it be the light of the particular star that guides you home. The harbour, I'm coming into you. The harbour, the familiar view of the particular town behind the boats. The harbour, the water and the ropes, and the sound of the coming into dock. The harbour, the unwinding of the clock, of the journey and the setting down. The harbour, the particular renown of arriving home. The harbour, the harbour, the harbour. The years that made me were not the glamorous. The years that made me were the ordinary. The particular accumulation of the Tuesdays
and the Saturdays and the January mornings when the getting up required more than the getting up usually requires, and the years that made me out of all that trying, all the years that deserve the particular fires of gratitude. The years that made me are still making me. The years that made me never really stop. The years that made me are still taking me through the particular becoming of the crop that I will be at the end. Photographs of the earlier years, the ones before the making was complete, and find the person in the photographs still recognizable despite the repeat of the years between that face and this one, and feel the particular continuity of the person made across the decades, and grateful for the specific history of all the years. The years that made me are still making me. The years that made me never really stop. The years that made me are still taking me through the particular becoming of the crop that I will be at the end. Years that made me. Thank the years that made you. Thank the difficult ones most. Thank the years that made you. The difficult ones did the most. Did the most. The years that made me, I carry them. The years that made me, I marry them to the person that I am becoming still. The years that made me, the particular will of the time to make me into something. The years that made me out of nothing, but the ordinary lived through day by day. The years that made me are the only way I know to say thank you. Years that made me. Years that made me. The slow morning is the cure for everything that the fast morning breaks in the rushing. The slow morning gives the body time to arrive at the day without the particular crushing of the urgent into the barely awake. The slow morning knows that the day can wait, the few extra minutes of the unhurried beginning, and gives them back with interest at the gate of the rest of the day. The slow morning is the gift to yourself. The slow morning is the investment. The slow morning taken off the shelf of the available is the best meant act of self-care in the week. The slow morning, I'm taking it today. The slow morning, the particular way. The day begins when it begins with grace. The slow morning, the particular space between the waking and the starting. The slow morning, the most hardening of all the morning kinds available. The slow morning is the valuable start to everything. Slow morning. I set the alarm for 20 minutes early, not to do something with the 20 more, but to have the 22 be slowly waking into the day behind the particular door of the morning that is not yet demanded, and found the 20 minutes were the best of the whole morning for the setting up of the person who would then go and address the rest of it. The slow morning is the gift to yourself. The slow morning is the investment. The slow morning taken off the shelf of the available is the best meant act of self-care in the week. The slow morning, I'm taking it today. The slow morning, the particular way. The day begins when it begins with grace. The slow morning, the particular space between the waking and the starting. The slow morning, the most hardening of all the morning kinds available. The slow morning is the valuable start to everything. Give yourself the slow morning. Give it to yourself as a gift. Give yourself the slow morning and let the day begin with a lift of the unhurried. The slow morning, I'm taking it today. The slow morning, the particular way. The day begins when it begins with grace. The slow morning, the particular space between the waking and the starting. The slow morning, the most hardened of all the morning kinds available. The slow morning is the valuable start to everything. Slow morning. Slow morning. Slow morning.
The city I love is not perfect, No, city isn't, that's not what I mean. The city I love is complicated and difficult and in between, the beautiful and the exhausting, and the best and the worst of the human. And I love it for the complicated whole of it, the way the particular illumination of the street at 6. The city I love is the one I chose. The city I love is the one that knows my footsteps by now and my particular roots. The city I love is my particular roots, grown into the pavement. The city I love, I walk its streets. The city I love with all its feats and failures and its particular character. The city I love, the particular factor of the people and the weather and the light. The city I love in the morning and the night. The city I love has become my own. The city I love is the closest thing to home I've chosen. City I love. I've left the city I love 3 times and always come back, and the coming back each time is the particular feeling of the returning to the specific track of the life I built here over the years. And the city received me without comment on the leaving and the returning. Both were absorbed into the moment of being here. The city I love is the one I chose. The city I love is the one that knows my footsteps by now and my particular routes. The city I love is my particular roots, grown into the pavement. The city I love, I walk its streets. The city I love with all its feats and failures and its particular character. The city I love, the particular factor of the people and the weather and the light. The city I love in the morning and the night. The city I love has become my own. The city I love is the closest thing to home I've chosen. City I love. Love the city you live in. Love it with the eyes of the grateful. Love the city you live in. Love the complicated and the faithful streets of it. The city I love, I walk its streets. The city I love with all its feats and failures and its particular character. The city I love, the particular factor of the people and the weather and the light. The city I love in the morning and the night. The city I love has become my own. The city I love is the closest thing to home I've chosen. City I love. City